How you doing? This is Jamie Lewis and welcome to Domainer Elite. You've got the best domaining course on the planet, and I'm looking forward to making this video a great introduction to your new career as a domainer. Alright, so I got a live studio audience as well. Say hello.
Hello.
And it's going to give me some motivation to do a good job. As we know, my friend is very interested in domaining, so it'll give me a little bit of pressure, which is very good. Alright, so let's get started, guys. Oh, by the way, below this video, we're giving you access to a webinar. Please come to a webinar. We'll have some fun. It's not a sales webinar. You're going to be able to learn a lot, and we'll be able to work together one-on-one through the questions box. Alright, so I think that's it for the announcements. Let's get started. Alright, there will also be many other videos. Make sure to look below this one. Alright? Alright, so as you guys know, you just saw all of my presentations on when you first came to the site, and then you got in and you probably saw a couple other presentations. Now, regardless or not, if you just got the basic, or if you got the software, or if you got the webinar upgrades, I think you're pretty familiar with all of them, right? I mean, for instance, what we're going to be doing in this video is for everyone, even people who got in at the basic level. We're going to be talking about how to do it manually, like for instance, how to do it without the software, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. So it's pretty simple. All I'd recommend is that you get a notepad and you write down things that I say on the notepad, and I'll try to say them slowly when it's something very important. Okay? All right. All right, guys, so here's your first lesson. All right? I want you to buy low and sell high. So the place that you'll buy is probably Godaddy, right? I mean, I'm not going to make you switch from, you know, for instance, if you're with aplus.net or something and say, hey, now you have to go with Godaddy. But just know that I do all my stuff with Godaddy, so you're probably going to see a lot of that in the videos. But basically, what I want you to do is always think about it this way. You buy at Godaddy, and you sell it at all of these places, a whole bunch of different sites. There's many more than these. All right, guys, so we're looking at GoDaddy.com right now. GoDaddy is a pretty cool site. Hey, if you got a GoDaddy, congratulations. But if not, don't feel bad. All right, you might use some other website for your domains. I'm not going to hold it against you. But when I do my tutorials, you guys got to understand that a lot of the features in GoDaddy are probably in yours. Like, for instance, if we forward a domain or if we change the registration stuff, all that stuff is in your registrar. So don't feel bad if it feels a little foreign. Okay, but here's some of my latest searches I was doing. I was trying to look for some different brand names here, you know, for my university and stuff. So then, of course, you know, this is where you would search for a domain, okay, right here in this bar. So let's think of a domain. Big Cat Videos. Now I'm just, yeah, you know what, this domain is not worth anything. Little disclaimer, all right? I'm just showing you how the search bar works there. Of course, it's available, okay? It tells you if it's available there. Now remember, you know, one of the common things I see with newbies, I don't know if there are any newbies out there, but a lot of the time people get all excited. They're like, you know, I thought up a domain. You know, I'm in the money. I thought it up. Well, you're not in the money because someone might own it already, and then that means you can't sell it, okay? So this is before I get into anything, I've got to let it be known that you need to own a domain before you can sell it. Now, the good news is that if you have this special club, I got the Godaddy Club, it's telling me that it's only $8, okay? Man, the prices differ so much, though. It's usually anywhere, if this is pretty good, though. It's either anywhere from $8 to $12, okay? Usually. So you got all these things here. If you click on all products, you got the domain name search and you got the bulk domain search, all right? You click on bulk domain search, you can have some fun. Now the way I think is, you know what? I'll use a combination of Estabot and GoDaddy, right? But you know, something else I'll do is I'll come right on to Google and I'll do a search for, like, for instance, noun list, okay? Remember, you got to scour, guys. You got to scour to find really, really good ones. So look, top 1,500 nouns used in the English vocabulary. All right, so let's see if it's, oh, no, it's going to be kind of hard here. So what we would do is, you see this list? If I were to take this list, I want to drop it in there. Yeah, I want to drop it into GoDaddy and see if these words are available. Got a lot of cool words, okay? But the problem is it has those numbers and it says noun in front of it. And so, you know, I mean, for instance, you know, go all the way down and you got a good list of 1,500 words. Now, you're cooking with gas, aren't you? Are you guys excited? You got to be really excited of this stuff I'm showing you here. This is exciting. Now, you might not have thought that, but that's really what it takes. You want to get basket.info, okay? Something like that. You don't want to get basketball ebook.info. You know, that's not going to be worth any money. You want to get hair.com. You know what I mean? You want to get something rare. You know, only mess around with rare stuff. You're going to have a portfolio filled with freaking awesome domain names when I'm done with you. And a lot of it has to do with doing searches on GoDaddy, just like I did, to find really good ones, good words. But see, here we got a problem here, don't we? You see that? So how are we going to drop these words into GoDaddy? Well, you got to do some surgery here, okay, with these lines. All right, you want to try your best to get rid of these lines. And if not, if you guys have any trouble at all, take a trip to this site, okay? Get yourself an account here, and you hire someone for $5 to fix up that list for you, so you can drop it into GoDaddy, okay? Freelancer.com. Now, I want to jump right in and show you guys what Estabot looks like, okay? Because we talk so much about it. Remember, GoDaddy is where you buy your domains and then you're going to sell them at the marketplaces. We aren't quite yet to that point with the marketplaces. To be honest with you, you work the hardest on finding them. So you're going to look on GoDaddy, you're going to look on Google for lists like that, you know, lists of nouns, list of games, list of all sorts of stuff. You know, I mean, that is where it's at, is mining. We want to think about mining. You want to stay up all night mining for awesome domains, just like the Gold Rush, guys. You know, get excited. So let's go to Estabot right now. Okay, and this is what it looks like when I go there. And you know, if you want to get an account there, I'll tell you exactly how much it costs. If I'll just put in my info here. All right, let me find out how much it costs here. My subscription, let me see. Okay, well, I got the $149 a month, but that's probably because we run an API into the domain release software. Yep, if you have the software, you guys don't need Estabot. Okay, I'll make that clear. So every month it renews to this. I think let me see if I can find the smaller. Let me see if I can find the smaller amounts for you and find out. Okay, novice is $30. So if you guys wanted to get an Estabot account and you don't want the software, the domain or elite software, you can always pay $30 a month instead. All right. All right. So let's go back and have some fun with Estabot. This is what it's all about, guys. Well, I'll show you what I love to do. Okay. I'm just going to jump right into it because this is freaking awesome. You'll see I clicked on this link the most, I'll be honest with you. My drop lists. Okay? So if I click on my drop lists, look, here are all of those cool things I was just telling you about. Now, you know what? We're making this video just in time where it's 1 in the morning and the new lists haven't come out, which is awesome because when the new lists come out, you have a good 10-minute window where there's a lot of the top ones that are praise and they're available, which is why you want to stay up, you know, to keep refreshing the page, you know, make sure you're there in time and all that. It's very fun. So let's just download one of these drop lists and I'll show you what they look like. Now, they download as a zip file, okay? So you have to have Stuff at Expander or something in your computer. All right, so I'm going to open this up. It's a CSV file. It's going to open up. It's like an Excel file. Any minute now.
What's the drop list?
These are the expired domains.
and we're going to find some domains that expired yesterday. We could keep refreshing the page while Excel takes forever to open and see what happens. Nope, not yet, but we'll keep refreshing. We want to get on that as soon as it happens. But here we go, guys. I'm going to show you how to work these drop lists, okay? All right. Here's a drop list. It opens up. Now, right when you open it up, you're going to see a whole bunch of, it's it's pulling it in alphabetical order. So you've got everything, 00. You got a lot of 007, 007email.com here just dropped, and that's worth $300. I would not buy that though. Basically, what I want you guys to do is click here and then click here with Shift. Hold down Shift while you do that. All right, guys, now you're going to go up here to Data and then Sort. Now this little box is going to come up and it says Sort By. You switch it to appraised value, okay? And then Descending. Watch what happens. This is so exciting. Bam! We got Beantown.com comes up #1 at $24,000 appraisal. We're going to copy that and we're going to drop it in here. You might want to just do, drop things on a text edit, especially if you look for, you can also go to Find. It's not available. That's because the drop list is 24 hours old and they're going to be gone very quick. JMath is worth $9,700. Not sure about that though. It might be worth that because it had a website with a lot of traffic before. That's something you got to be careful about. That's not available either. Using a 24-hour domain drop list makes you really want to refresh the page, especially if it's 109. It's a little early though. A lot of the time it comes out like at 120. Yep, not out yet. Oh, I can't wait. But that's how you use the drop list. You always want to sort, and then you get the highest stuff first. Look at some of these; they're not bad. But you know what? They're really not going to be very. I'm not about to buy all these just because it says they're all worth $4,000. What the hell are these? You don't know why these are worth that much. It could have had a website. It could be 20 years old, but they still stink. You're gonna have trouble selling them. But you know what makes a lot of difference is if you know what it means. Okay, this 80s.mobi, I like that too. All right, so we're looking down here. Baby BMW, that's like the only one out of all of these that I could actually read. As you see here, not too impressed. Even with something like this, not too impressed. BearMe.net, no, not good enough. Creative Arts, what's this? CreativeArtsGallery.com. If it had been CreativeArts.com, I would have probably bought it. That's very good. Do you guys see what I'm saying? The longer, the worse. We want shorter, and we want Creative Arts. Come on, so if you see Creative Arts Gallery, that is an actual thing, but it's kind of an obscure thing. It's a small, focused in, zoomed in thing. I like this. Zombification.com. That is cool. I mean, maybe not too cool. Not good enough to just drop for the amount of that appraisal, but if you're into zombies, man, that's, if it's up your alley, that's right. You'd be into something like that. And as you see, I've gone through 62 domains, and they're all the top ones, and I'm really not too impressed. So as you see, that's what I was telling you, is you have to be very, 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 very hardcore. And make sure that what's the word for that? That you're very, very careful not to buy bad domains. Aside from refreshing, obsessively to find out if new drop lists came out, I also wanted to introduce you to another type of drop list. I will refresh to see if a new one came out, but if not, I will just open up the next one because I wanted to show you. But as soon as that says 1216, we're going to get very, very excited. We're running back to Esteban very, very quickly. All right, so let's scroll down a little bit here, guys, and we're going to look at something called Godaddy Auctions. Now, the cool thing about this is the domains are a little bit better. They're a little bit better than the GoDaddy available, which was right there. All right. So I downloaded the new drop list, which is Godaddy Auctions, and I'm going to show you where to search for that. Okay, you're going to search at a different place than the Godaddy search bar. Why? Because they won't show up. They wouldn't show up. So here we go. We're going to open it up with Excel. And we're going to do the same thing up here. Data, sort. Okay? But first, remember, we want to do this. Hold down Shift. And then now, let's sort. Appraised value, descending. All right, we've got a $56,000 domain name here at the top. Now, look, this is where you're going to search for these things, guys, and you got to be careful not to waste time trying to find it on the regular GoDaddy site because it won't show up. So the way to go to GoDaddy Auctions is you're going to go to godaddy.com, and then remember that little All Products button here? You're going to click on All Products, and then you'll see it down here, Domain Auction. Okay, that's where you go with this drop list, with the Godaddy Auction drop list. Now you have a new search bar. You drop that in there. Remember this $56,000 domain? Let's click on Go. All right, it looks like someone snagged it a couple days ago and put it up for 5,000 bucks. Okay. Like, let's find one as an example and see if it comes up. OnlineNetwork.com, .net. That was, I just scrolled the list, and that was the first one that I really liked. Here we go. Now, this is what I was talking about right here. All right, OnlineNetwork.net. It's 12 bucks. WeTheBest.com. Okay, as you see, I'm looking at ones that are okay. I probably won't buy We the Best though. All right, this is another one that got snagged already. All right, that's why you want to get on this when they first come out. Okay, I'm glad I'm making this video though, showing you what it's like with an older drop list, because when that comes out any minute, we're going to have some fun finding ones that are actually available. As you can see, this is one of the easiest ways to find really good domains, okay? Because good luck trying to find domains on your own without all of these different types of strategies, okay? These are expired domains. So you might have some really good, you might really find some really freaking valuable domains like I do. And this is the way I find a lot of my domains, is with expired drop lists. Look at this one, creditreportaddress.com. It's worth 2,300 bucks. So as you see, you know, up here when you appraise, you know, if we weren't to do this, the domains would be terrible. At least here you can find stuff like this, spatialtourism.com. Okay, not really, but a little better. Okay, a little better than usual, but haven't quite seen something I want yet. Ooh. Wow, knock on, that was a weird thing. I actually do see something I want right there. Holy mackerel, look at that one. That is a beautiful thing. Wasn't that funny how I said that right as I found something that was really good? That's good. I loved gets. Wow. That's very, very good stuff. All right. I don't think I want to do it though. I don't want to do it. I've already got 500. All right, so let's refresh and see if a new drop list has come out. Oh my gosh, it has. This is so exciting. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Godaddy Closeouts. Bam. I'm going to show you a brand new Godaddy Closeouts list, which is very, very exciting. This is the 12/16, guys. Let's move quick. Other people are jumping in. They're going to try to snag these from us. This is live. All right, we're going live. I'm so nervous right now. Oh my gosh, I'm messing everything up. All right, I got to get a grip. All right, here we go. Sorry guys, I just got excited right there. All right, so I'm going to click on this. There it is. There's the file. Let's open it up. Boom. Let's do it quick, guys. Not too quick today. Not too quick. Sorry, guys. Trying my fastest, my hardest here. See, now this is you're making money now. That's the mindset. All right, what's this? What's this? It's worth 12,000. I don't like it. I don't know what that means, but I'm still going to look for it just because it. All right, so for Godaddy Closeouts, I have to go here to Godaddy Auctions, okay? I click on domain auction. I got it copied. It's in my memory here. I'm going to drop it in. I'm going to see if this is available. It just came out. It is $9, and it's worth how much? 10,000 or something. Sweatshirts.info. Oh my God! Come on, please, please don't do it to it. Please give it. Oh, I don't think it's gone, guys. It's gone. Oh man, someone grabbed that. See, that's why you have to skim. Don't do what I did. Mortgages advice. It's okay. Cartoon Network. That's a trademark. Don't get trademark ones. What else we got here? Triangle shirt waist fire. What the heck does that mean? Universal Septic.com. That's probably someone's company. They dropped it. Diabetespicture.com. If you're into diabetes, you get some traffic from that. You know, if you're in that niche, if you're a marketer or whatnot. Bathaccessories.info. That's very good. That's very good. I'm not going to get it. I'm not in Bath. I don't plan on doing a Bath website and drop that on Flip. I'd probably get $20. It's really not worth the time. You know what I mean? Keep on going. And then I want to check out the available drop list. All right. Now, also, I want to explain something. You can go all the way down to about $300 in appraisal. You can find some great brand names down there. Okay? A lot of the time, brand names, it's funny. They do appraise. You know, it'll be like shop for dog food or, you know, something that, I don't know, get shopping now or something like that. You know, shop tonight. And it would be, you know, it's not something that people really type, but it's a cool name. And therefore, you know. But look, membershipcard.org, that's something that you want to snag. The whole game here is being able to look through this quick and being able to snag stuff before, and being able to recognize if it's worth something. You know, people can't recognize something. They think they see something valuable and they buy it. It's not worth anything. You could waste a lot of money and you're not going to get anywhere. So that's what you really have to learn is see the ones I'm clicking on. I'm not even concentrating right now, but I can kind of tell which ones are kind of jumping out at me. I want to check. Oh, that's okay. It's a brand name for mobile. It depends on what niche you're in or whatnot. And I mean that even not, you know, let's say you're selling this domain tomorrow and you're not even going to build a site. I don't care what anyone says. You should still know the niche. Because when you do that listing, if you explain what you can do with the domain, then you've got a sale. That's where the value comes in, you know? That's definitely where the value comes in. Let's open up an available now. Let's open up a list from today, which is right here, 97,000 domains, right?
Can you explain the value more?
Yeah, the value is really in the, you know, it's a lot like, that's a good question. My friend just asked me a very good question. It's a lot like when you sell a house. That's really what makes the value. The market, the free market is what made the value. And it's like selling a house. So what you guys want to do is you look on Estabat, all right? When you do an appraisal, all right? You know, say we find something we like here, but you know what? That's not good enough. Let's drop it into Estabat and let's do a search. And let's find out what are the recent comparable sales. Okay? It'll tell you, and it's very clever. It'll show you domains that sold that are very similar to the one you found, and it'll show you how much they sold for. So it works. It's a very, very good feature. I'll show you that right now, actually. Okay, I like this one. Melody Hits. MelodyHits.com. That's pretty good. If you're in music or something like that, that'd be a very good domain. I mean, if you were, imagine if you were a songwriter or something, you know? All right, so I'm going to go to GoDaddy. Remember, this is the available drop list. So we're going to go to GoDaddy, and we're going to just drop this in here, and we're going to do search. Melody Hits. Let's see if it's available. It just came out. Someone might have snagged it. Remember, we're about 10 minutes late. Oh, someone snagged it. Well, let's keep going, guys. We're going to find some. PowWeb. Mike King. Got to try it. It's worth. Who is Mike King? Is Mike King someone? No, Mike King is taken. Persistent dry cough. Now, this is a big money maker right here, guys. When you're looking all the way down here, you know what I mean? Laundromat.ca. Nope, this one is great because, and as you see, someone grabbed it that quick. All right. That is something you could build a website for that, or you could teach the people on Flippa with your listing. Hey, you're going to create a website and sell cough medicine on Amazon, make commissions. You know, I actually don't know if you can do that. You guys might have outsmarted me. You found something that I'm not sure if you can sell cough medicine. I've never really been into the selling drugs thing. It's always, there's a lot of regulations and stuff like that. But there's probably a lot of, there's probably money in that somehow, okay? I just never have done that niche, so I can't speak on it. Rewardsapps.com. Not really good, but I'll check it out. Okay, as you can see, that one's available, and it's $2,200. I don't like it, though. Grandfinal.com. That's ill. I love that. Let's see, Grand Final. As you can see, I'm you know, copying and pasting works wonders. You know what I mean? You should definitely copy and paste. YouWatchIt.com. I don't know what that would be. If they, you know, you're always thinking whether you're going to develop on this domain or you're going to find someone who's going to develop it. You know, for instance, on Flippa, when you're selling it, if you want to flip the domain really quick, the person who's buying it will probably want to develop it, right? Or you want to explain what this domain is about and what you could do with it, what the potential behind it is. And so, you know, if you can't think of what it would be, you're probably not going to be very good at selling it. You know what I mean? But I mean, for instance, with that persistent dry cough, you know, maybe a quit smoking website or something like that. So you'd explain that in your listing on Flippa, and then boom, you sell a domain. I'm not saying you'd be able to sell persistent dry cough right away on Flippa for like $10,000, but you know, in the beginning, and we'll get into the whole selling aspect. Right now, we're finding when you get into the selling aspect, remember it's pretty easy to sell domains for a little bit of money, a little bit more, because what you're doing is providing a service of finding really good domains, and especially if they're expired like this, they're going to have a good history. So look, let me show you exactly that, all right? For instance, what was one that we had found? Wood cars. I don't know what what that means, but wood cars, let's see if it's available on GoDaddy. God, the list stunk tonight, too. Sorry, guys. At least we had some fun. No, wood cars has been snagged already. Endless bag. I'm at least just getting ones that, you know, make a little sense. And they're worth something because they're coming up. But remember, you can go all the way down. You can look through about 10,000 domains, and they're probably going to be all good. But the rest, the other 90% are not really very good. Find Black Friday deals. Wow. That's pretty good. Remember, marketer. Think like a marketer. All right? And what type of website that could you make from this and make money? Holy mackerel, it's available. Anyone in shopping? If you're in shopping, you probably know what this means. It's an exact keyword phrase as a .com. Okay? let's take a look at Estabot and find out what's going on with this domain name. And there are a lot of features here, but I'm going to have to save that for another video. We're going to be closing up this video pretty soon after I show you this. But we are going to get right back into more lessons. But I want to keep the finding and the Estabot drop lists to contain to one video, so it's not overwhelming, so to speak. All right, so I'm going to click on appraise. Now, of course, we already got the appraisal number from the drop list, but when you click on appraise here, it's going to give you a little bit more information than just how much it's worth. It's going to tell you why it's worth that much, which is very, very necessary here. All right, so tells you that it is find Black Friday deals. Okay, here are the keywords. It's obviously something that people type into Google looking to shop. So this is crazy right here, guys. This is a crazy type of thing, and it shows you that word right there, find. Find is a great word, and if you want to look for more domain names with find, you can go up here. You open up Excel with this drop list here, and you come up here to edit, and you go to find. No pun intended. And then you type in find, and then you're going to find many more domains that have the word find in them. Findyourtabletpc.com, findagoodname.com, howtofindaproperty.com. You see, guys, you see the power in this. This is what you guys need to get into. All right, so as you can see, that's freaking very awesome. All right, so let's scroll down and take a look at the comparable sales. Here we go. Related sales, guys. Starting an online business.com sold for $1,500. HotelDoCommerce.com sold on Cedo for $1,500. TheCompanyOfOthers.com sold up for $1,400. AppleGateRealEstate.com sold for $1,700. MerchantCashAdvanceLoan.com sold for $1,800. So you want to know my opinion on these comparable sales if it's doing its job? I think this one is too good for the one we found. This is amazing here, and this guy got lowballed. Okay, he didn't do something right with his auction. He should have sold this for a lot more. And I mean, to be honest with you, he should have built. I'm in this niche, so I'm telling you right now, if I had that domain, I would have monetized it. I would have put my, I would have built a list from it. You know what I mean? I would have got it in the search engines and everything. This one, I don't know about this. This sounds like it's a company name, you know, it's a hotel. This is like a saying, I don't know, it's kind of funny. This looks like it's a local. That's a local right there, a business name. This is very similar to the one that we found, okay? It's like a long tail keyword that actually means something. But this is just, I mean, this is huge. This is like, I would think this is like $10,000 domain name or something. That's just my opinion. All right. Also, it shows you some related domains for sale. Okay, so it shows you some of the other domains that are a lot like this. So, you know, as you guys can see here, remember, please work the hardest on finding them. We will do many more videos, and I promise to show you much more stuff. We only scratched the surface, but I really did get you started with the way to do it. Look, you don't want to get, if you're overwhelmed with Estabot, please don't worry, all right? Get involved at first with GoDaddy and the bulk domain search. Write a list of your favorite words. Floral. I don't know why I thought of floral. That is so weird. Aliases. Support. All right, and just, you know, I would look for lists, or hire someone on Freelancer to put together lists for you. That could be powerful. And then once you have all of those, you select which extensions you want, and then click on Go. I just clicked on .com. As we could imagine, they're all taken there. So that shows you why you need to find. You need to work the hardest on finding stuff. And try to go for .coms. You know, the minute you get a .net or .org or .info, it's like cards. You always want aces, right? Okay? You know, the minute you go to, or it's like baseball cards or something like that. You know, I mean, if you got the Mickey Mantle and it's in mint condition, but then, you know, 99.9% of all other baseball cards are going to be a drastically lower amount of appraisal or whatnot. You know, the Mickey Mantle sells for $1 million, and then the other one, you know, a year later or whatever, goes for only $40 or something, you know. All right, guys, so let's talk in a little bit. I'm going to take a small break, and I hope to see you also at the webinar. And stay tuned for many, many more videos. We'll pick up exactly where we left off, and we won't repeat anything, so you guys can just keep learning. I recommend watch this a bunch of times, and we'll keep trucking. All right, so thanks a lot, guys.